Hi, my name is David. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Hunch. Hunch is a visual interface for people and teams to get real work done with AI. Today, there are two main abstractions in the product that I'm going to show you. So the first is a canvas. It's a place to think, experiment, and work with AI. You can connect any AI models together into a flow to do complex tasks. And then you can publish that canvas as a tool for you or anyone else on your team to easily reuse. So let's dive in. We could create a new canvas from scratch or from a template, or we can start with an existing tool. Here's a simple tool to run the same prompt against OpenAI models, Anthropic, Mistral, and Gemini. And you just input a prompt, hit run, and you see the outputs from every model. Let's select this product naming tool. It's submitted by a community member, thanks Carsten. If you ever had ChatGPT try to generate name ideas for products, that's really corny, but this one gives pretty good naming suggestions, and I'll show how. I have an idea for a game. I'm going to put that into the input and then run it. And the tool breaks down the tasks into similar subtasks to what a brand strategist might actually use to get to more effective results. Let's look under the hood at the canvas. Here's the canvas view. Each block is a task. Let's go look at our input. An AR tower defense style game for Oculus Quest and Apple Vision Pro that allows you to protect your room from cartoon robots, etc. Now, the way this works is that is sent to each one of these downstream tasks, which are things that GPT is really good at, finding word associations, emotional associations, metaphorical word associations, and then the outputs of each of these tasks are then sent through to a clustering task and ultimately a task to choose the best potential names from those clusters. Now, something that's quite fun and addictive about using Hunch is that you can change the prompts or you can change the models and immediately the tasks will start rerunning as well as the downstream tasks. So here we changed this from a GPT-4 task to Claude Instant, which is really fast, and then we'll see that the downstream task will run based on the output from Claude Instant. And what I want to try and do during the next few minutes is take this tool to another level and not just stop at naming, but to develop multiple concepts using some of these names. But let's start with the initial description and the kinds of customer that would use this product and what they would want from it. So GPT-4 is going to tell us who the customer segment is for whatever app idea we have or we replace this with, as well as their main pain points. Let's use that information to brainstorm product concepts. For this to do a good job, we should tell it about the original product idea. So we connect that original input to this task. And now we want to name each of these product concepts using the name suggestions that the tool originally came up with. So we're going to create a new block connected to both the concepts and the naming recommendations. And now what we want to do is take each one of these name ideas, each one of these concepts, and develop it further. So we're going to feed this into a batch. And the way a batch works is that it takes any list of items and it executes the same tasks in parallel for each of them. Let's start by generating an image. First, we'll get GPT-4 to describe the image, then we'll get DALL-E to generate it. Let's make sure it has all the information it needs, so let's connect up the original input as well. I'm going to expand the batch so we can put more things into it. First, let's get Dali. And while we're at it, let's get a stable diffusion block going as well. And we can compare the outputs from both. And I know that what we should do is get a description of the concept for an App Store listing. That'll help us evaluate it even better. And what's happening behind the scenes is that for each one of these concepts, we're generating ideas and images. Let's collect all these images and App Store description together. And then toggle over to the tool preview. For each concept, we have the App Store description and a couple of pieces of concept art. Let's make this a little easier to read and output Markdown over here. All right, here we have something a little easier to read. This can give you a sense of how easy it is to combine different models, to break down tasks, and to get a lot of work done in a repeatable way. We can go ahead and publish this tool for me, for anyone in the organization, or for the community. And what's exciting is that this is only going to get more powerful as models become even more capable. And we're really excited about some of the plans we have about how to make this even more useful and easier to use. If you'd like to try Hunch, go to app.hunch.tools.